Hi, my name is Victoria Gooch. I'm going to be your occupational therapy assistant today, and today we're going to be doing wrist range of motion. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Great. So first we're going to start off with wrist flexion. So with wrist flexion, your elbow needs to be in a 90-degree angle, and I'm going to have this table to where your wrist floats off. For wrist flexion, you just simply bring it down, just like that. Alright, your fulcrum goes over the lateral aspect of your triquetrum, proximal arm in line with your ulna using the olecranon process as a point of reference, and your distal arm is in line with your fifth metacarpal. I'm going to be stabilizing your radius and ulna. If you don't mind, just bring it down. Great. You got 0 to 75, normal is 0 to 80. And for a manual muscle test for wrist flexion, I would be palpating your flexor carpi radialis, your flexor carpi ulnaris, and your palmaris longus. Alright, now we're going to be doing wrist extension. And with wrist extension, you use the same landmark, same position, 90-degree angle. You just lift your wrist up. Alright, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Your fulcrum goes over the lateral aspect of your triquetrum. Your proximal arm is in line with your ulna using the olecranon process as a point of reference. And your distal arm is in line with your fifth metacarpal. I'm going to be stabilizing your ulna and your radius. And if you don't mind, just bring your arm up. Alright. You got 0 to 69, normal is 0 to 70. And for the manual muscle test for wrist extension, I would be palpating your extensor carpi radialis longus and brevis and your extensor carpi ulnaris. Alright, now we're going to be doing radial deviation. With radial deviation, you just simply bring your wrist towards you. Okay? And you still need to be in a 90-degree angle with your elbow. And the fulcrum needs to go over your capitate. Your proximal arm is in line with the middle of your forearm using the lateral epicondyle as your point of reference. Your distal arm is in line with your third metacarpal. This, I'm going to be stabilizing your ulna and your radius. If you don't mind, just bring your arm towards you. Okay. You got 0 to 29. Normal is 0 to 45. For manual muscle tests for radial deviation, I would be palpating your extensor carpi radialis longus and brevis, and I'm going to be palpating your flexor carpi radialis. And now we're going to do ulnar deviation. It's the same landmarks. I'm going to be putting the for ulnar deviation, you just do it that way, right the opposite. I'm going to put the fulcrum over your capitate. I'm going to be putting the proximal arm midline of your forearm using the lateral epicondyle of your humerus as a point of reference. I'm going to use the distal arm in line with your third metacarpal, and I'm going to be stabilizing your radius and ulna. If you don't mind, go ahead and move it. Okay. Good. You scored 0 to 39. Normal is 0 to 35. And for manual muscle tests for ulnar deviation would be the extensor carpi ulnaris and your flexor carpi ulnaris.